Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about Olive Garden. What are they doing? So recently I got an email from one of my subscribers, Magnus. Thank you so much for emailing me about this and making this video possible. And he's talking about an order that he received from Uber Eats from Olive Garden, talking about one of the orders that happened near him, which I'm already curious about. So with that said, we are talking about everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for Doordash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub drivers and customers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. I accepted an Uber Eats offer for Olive Garden for $15.94. On the way there, I accepted another one from Olive Garden for $5.21. That added less than 2 miles for the delivery. My total payout would be $21.15. This Olive Garden has pickup parking spots that are numbered. The Uber Eats app has you type in the number of the parking spot you're at, and they will bring your order to your car while you wait. First off, I personally wouldn't have taken the $5.21 order, but that's on you. But your total payout looks like it would be $21.15 if you're happy with that, when one of them was like almost 16 bucks. You do you. I know that Walmart actually works that way, where they have you type in a parking spot number and they work that way. So it's not unheard of. Apparently the people that bag and bring out the food are called to-go specialists. From what I am reading on the receipts, if these people are actually getting what is listed on the receipt, gratuity, they are making decent money for an easy job. Okay, I'm gonna need to see the receipt for that. To-go specialist gratuity is $7.36, and the driver gratuity is $7.36. Are they ordering this through Olive Garden or through Uber Eats? That might have contributed to that. It seems to me that the to-go specialists are taking part of our tips on Olive Garden and not sending them completely to us. And if that's the case, where is that $7.36 going for this order? Because $15.94, that is a pretty hefty base pay for that order. Hang on a second. It actually doesn't seem like they split the gratuity based on what I'm seeing. Or if they are, I'm just not getting the math on this. Yeah, there's definitely something funny with the numbers going on here. That's for sure. Because if you are getting every single one of these tips, you should be getting $24.31 based on the gratuity that is being seen here. But that's not the case. You only received $21.15, which means $3.16 has gone missing, not the numbers that I'm seeing on Olive Garden. I think you just caught these guys stealing tips. That is so strange to me. Olive Garden seems to charge a $4.99 delivery fee that maybe they just keep. Yeah, based on that, I'm thinking they ordered through Olive Garden specifically, not through Uber Eats, and that's why it was broken down that way. Because I don't even think I can order Olive Garden near me, because if I were to type that into my app, there is no Olive Garden near me. Although there is a thing here there you can request the Olive Garden to come on, but I doubt that's ever gonna happen. It's not even real Italian food. The big order shows they split the tip evenly between to-go specialist and the driver. I have no idea how the offer on that one was $15.94 if the to-go specialist got half the tip. Yeah, about that. $7.36 times 2. Even with the lowest possible base pay being $2, it should have been a $16.72 order. If it was all to the driver, as you say, but that's not happening here. They're definitely doing something funky with the numbers. Either Uber's keeping some of the money or Olive Garden is keeping some of the money. Either way, that's shady. The smaller order is the same way with a $4.99 delivery fee and a split gratuity. The math is just not mathing to figure out how they came up with $15.94 and $5.21 offers. Uber Eats likes to cram together the base pay and the tips on doubles, making it impossible to know who did what. To top it all off, when I finished dropping off the second order, the $21.15 immediately came up as all base pay, although my Uber Eats screenshot shows it broken down as $5.32 and $15.83 tip. This all seems shady to me. Feel free to use this content, Magnus. Okay, so there's actually a reason for that, and that confirms something for me. Number one, if they ordered through Uber Eats, it'll take an hour for the tip to get to you. If they ordered through the restaurant or through the merchant and they outsourced it to Uber Eats as a white label, then everything comes immediately. That's the same way for Big Daddy Liquors in my area. There's no way to know for sure if they sent 100% of the tip from Uber Eats to you, because it could have been Olive Garden keeping some of the tip for themselves, or it could have been Uber Eats keeping some of the tip for themselves. Either way, it seems like you didn't get the full amount of tip, but that's really shady. I don't know how they were able to get away with that, but that is super shady. But yeah, congratulations. You just exposed tip theft in your market. If you guys also would like to email me about something that's happening in your market, my email is drivenwyld@gmail.com. Feel free to email me there, and who knows, maybe you'll get shout out in a video as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.